All right, this is season 5, episode 50 of the PreGame podcast.
50.
We got a special guest.
Again.
Another one.
Yeah. Back to back.
You know what I'm saying?
We
in Chicago.
My city.
Enjoying the moment.
Kinda. Not really.
Shout out to Cal City. We passed Cal City on the way.
You did. Respect
the
it.
famous water tower. We saw it, and then we came to Chicago. In Chinatown right now, which is crazy.
Around it.
Indeed. And listen, we are sitting here with the wonderful, the special Jazz Jones. That's the first name. And make sure you follow FoodiexFancy.
For sure.
That's the second name. Give her a round of applause, man. Yeah. Jazz for being here. Indeed. She running Chicago right now.
I guess.
This is a big deal.
Thank you for responding to my DM. I imagine it was amongst other things.
Nah, I mean, I just don't check Twitter like that. So.
Well, I knew I didn't stand a chance on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm sure
I know you know.
She didn't deny that.
Yeah, I know. Somebody in the right now, please.
Like they just
I'm begging you.
Nah, I wouldn't have responded. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
For sure. We happy to have you.
I've been around noticing the podcast. Like I said, y'all started it a while ago, and I've been a fan. So I'm happy to be here, of course.
We appreciate you. Where can everybody find you?
What you mean, like on Instagram?
All of it.
Let's just focus on Instagram and TikTok.
I said you're a TikTok.
Yeah,
I'm
an influencer.
I'm a TikToker now. I know I'm old, but I'm a TikToker. But it's FoodiexFancy on Instagram and on TikTok, and then my personal page is Jazz Jones, JASZ Jones.
Fancy.
So yeah, but Fancy is my brand, I guess.
Got you.
Indeed, and it's going crazy. For sure.
Yeah, it's really thanks to TikToks and Reels, but we can get into that.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
All right, man, we always start off the a pregame podcast interview with the pregame podcast pop quiz.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you a few questions there, and you just do your best to knock them out the park.
I'm going to do terrible.
All right, I'm going to go back to my question.
As you should.
When your movie comes out,
the
movie about your life,
okay.
Who's going to play you?
Who's going to play me? Oh, I would stop because I got to be younger.
Right.
So
Why?
Well,
can't be a
younger
seasoned
than
veteran.
Me, like if they telling my story,
That's
so
fair.
somebody that's younger.
That's
and I really love Chloe and Halle, but I guess Halle, she's so cute. She's cute, way cuter than me, but I would love for her to do it. She about to be Little Mermaid.
I'm a Halle supporter for
Disney
sure.
bag.
If I had to choose one, I'm definitely going Halle.
She's so cute.
She is.
Chloe had you out here ass naked in your opening scene. You'd be confused as to why I'm naked in high school. This is my graduation scene. Why she have any clothes on?
She's an adult, dudes.
I understand.
They are grown.
Very. All the way.
They do what they want to do. For sure.
What's the next question?
For me, all right. So, favorite? No, I don't want to do that. What inspires you the most about Chicago? What keeps you inspired about this city specifically, Chicago, Chi-Town?
I mean, it's summertime Chicago. It's the culture. Like, I mean, I know Chicago get a bad rap, but I just feel like it's very authentic. It's
Real.
like home. It's beautiful.
It is.
It's so much to do, so much to eat. I just love it. So it keeps me inspired because like anything that I want to do, I can do. And I feel like you can't do that in every city. So, yeah.
Big facts.
So, speaking of other cities, if you were to expand FoodiexFancy to another location, would it be New York or LA
It's
for the
LA.
next?
Whenever I go to, in my bio, it say LA sometimes. Because every time I go to LA, I document it. And I love LA. I want to live in LA part-time. Like, in the winter, I really want to get the fuck out of here. But
That's respectable.
So,
I can understand.
I'm
It gets
ready,
tough
but I
out
just
here.
bought a
Nice
condo.
watch.
So I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that. If I want to Airbnb, Sonder, or whatever.
Just
And-
bought a condo, low flex.
it's on the way.
That's
For
tight.
sure.
Yeah.
Chicago, a condo.
A condo.
That's what's up.
you know,
Condominium.
It's nice. I love it. I literally can shoot videos in there, and I want to do like more videos at home, but it's take a lot of time.
That's real.
Yeah.
Shout out to you on that, man. Round of applause for that. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Shout out to the new condo.
To the condo.
Big girl
You know what
move.
I'm saying?
Bag season for sure.
Indeed.
It was
bad.
it was stressful, but I'm happy I did it.
That's real. Well, let's get into it. We got Jazz Jones here, FoodiexFancy in the building, man. Can you drop bombs for that? DJ Who is Q. Let's go. All right, so first question. When did you know, like, okay, food is something, I love food so much. It's something I want to kind of, turn into a stream of revenue.
Yeah, so it didn't start like that. I literally was posting my food on my regular page all the time, and then people were like, you should start a page. And I'm like, you know what? In 2019, I was like, I'm going to just start it. And then I was just doing it for fun. Like, it wasn't for, like, anything but fun. It was just truly documenting and blogging. But over time, COVID happened in 2020. So I started in 2019, and then 2020 happened.
COVID said, chill out.
Yeah, ruined everything.
Did all that shit, son.
My thing was going to restaurants. I'm not like a cook. I'm not an Instagram cooker. I'm an Instagram eater.
Right.
So
it's a difference.
It is. So being at home and having like to make things look presentable was so annoying. And I sustained though. I kept the page alive. That's when it was Foodie Finesse, when I was trying to.
I knew I mixed those up. I could have sworn it was something different at
I
one
was
point.
the finesse kid.
Got you.
Yeah. But I've been wanting to change the name since I first started it. Okay. But once I started doing more, I just rebranded. But yeah, it was just, I don't know. COVID happened, and then after COVID, I was able to hit the ground running, and like it started growing really fast.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, so so eventually it just kind of became a form of revenue, but it's still like I wouldn't quit my job to do this, like, but I feel like in the future it could be something that could be bringing in a lot of money,
Yeah.
But right now it's just like figuring it out, how to make sure people paying you, and just getting paid your worth. Like, and it's hard to know because it's like such a new industry to really know like what your worth is and how do you define it. And then there's so many people that get paid, then they content not nearly as good
what
as
you
mine.
doing.
Yeah,
they be looking a little different though, probably.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I'm on a mission to figure that out.
To them. Yes, for sure.
Indeed.
Yeah, like the posters behind you, they probably look like them.
Oh, very similar.
But that's how it like literally just it became. I started getting paid randomly, but it wasn't like something that I went after. It just
kind of happened.
Yeah,
you're passionate about it.
It was authentic.
Passion
it was
project.
genuine.
There you go.
And that's where people got to understand. Like, I know it's this whole influencer thing. I feel like people are trying to be an aesthetic, and it's like just be yourself, and people will gravitate towards
They'll
that.
follow.
Yeah. People that relate to you. Otherwise, it just doesn't feel real. And I don't know. I feel like my content is pretty authentic, but I really just, because I've been doing it because that's what I want to do. Like, or that's just what I do in my day to day.
That's a gem, man. Because I feel like some people, I feel like we always think about the end game.
Yeah.
And the first ever thought that comes to your mind when you think of end game is money. You know what I'm saying? But people actually forget about the fact that it's just something that you really enjoy doing. Are you passionate about this? You know what I'm saying? They always say the money will come. So
yeah,
I
think it's cool because we watching your ascension. Like at first you're like, I'm gonna do this food thing. You're like, hey y'all, I'm really eating for free, and now you're like, I'm getting paid for it. So it's the step ups are crazy, but you seem to be doing it nearly faster than some.
I'm just trying, and I've been trying to make connections. I'm an ambassador for a page called like Chicago Explore. When we go, they got like 17,000 followers, and like I can post stuff there. But like I was pretty strategic about like meeting other foodies and meeting other people that are doing it. Yeah, because this isn't my industry. I work in tech. Like I manage teams.
So nigga, I'm smart.
I didn't go to school for like food and beverage. I went to school to I think it's helped a lot with even like making my TikToks and stuff, because like that's what I'm passionate about, you know. So
you went to Purdue, right?
Yeah.
Got you. So tech makes sense.
Shout out to the Boilermaker.
Because there's no other reason to be there.
Yeah.
Besides tech.
It's a scary place, man.
Yeah, it's gloomy.
It's just so great.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Yeah, the buildings,
It's
like
where
just
clouds
brown.
gloomy.
It's where clouds go to congregate.
For sure.
I loved college.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what's up. I did too.
We visited Purdue like once.
We went, and I was like, let's get back. Let's go. Y'all ready to go?
Y'all Greek
did
plots
y'all
were
go?
cool.
We get
The
back
Greek
to
plots were
Bloomington?
cool, but everything else was not. Oh, and y'all food court was fire.
It was fire.
The student union was nice.
It's a good school.
Great school.
But everything
mean-
else was weird.
Kind of. But we had like a black community and everybody stayed within
important.
that community. Yeah.
That's real.
It's like
Shout
all
out
the
to
kids
Purdue.
from like Gary stop there and go to school.
Yeah.
They never really make it all the way down.
Yep. Well, this will work.
Whatever. I went to school.
This is cool. I can get home if I need
Wow,
to.
man.
Guys,
Yeah.
the sun is shining
So
out
nice
here.
here.
Yep. They used to small
No.
for sure.
I went because I originally went to school for pre-pharmacy. I was in pre-pharmacy for 2 years. At the end of my sophomore year, I changed my major to computer information technology. I graduated in 5, but I had to go to school every summer because
Real nigga. I did that too.
But I had took 2 full years of pharmacy stuff. It was like, you know what? I don't want to do this. It's not fun.
You don't be dope, man.
I mean,
It's no fun being a dope
it was
man.
just too much. It's 6 years. It's like, and it's really tough. And I was doing well, but I worked at Walgreens and like worked with the pharmacists and were shadowing them. And I was like, I hate this. This is not what I want to do. And I was
That's
like, I
real.
used to like making websites in high school.
That's
And
crazy.
then I changed my major. And then
Black Planet.
yeah.
Oh man,
MySpace.
MySpace.
You didn't do Black Planet? Are you fronting on us? I had a Black
I
Planet.
don't think I really was on there like
All
that.
right.
I loved MySpace.
I was on there.
I had a Black Planet for
I was
sure.
It
definitely
wasn't like that
I
for
was
me
definitely
on
on
there.
I shouldn't have been on there, but I was on there.
No way. It was
Yeah.
for
I was like
adults.
13 at the
But
time.
you had to do HTML. You had to
Yeah.
really like code.
Yeah, and I liked doing that when I was young. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, maybe I should find something that makes money that interests me. And so I did it. I changed my major, and then I told my parents like after.
Oh, by the way.
But it all
I'm
worked
no
out.
longer in pharmacy.
Right.
Yeah.
But tech is crazy though.
Yeah.
It's going crazy.
It
So
is, but
so for me, like what makes I feel like people always like, man, Chicago food, the best food, man. Bar,
You hear that tone? That's hate.
No,
Yeah.
That's
tone,
not-
no tone there. No tone,
Just
but
a
I
bit.
know, like to you know what I'm saying?
said
Coming
this
from
shit
somebody
the
who
most
really
fun.
studies it and has a lot of these restaurants and been to places, things like that in the city. What is unique about the Chicago food experience?
I love Chicago. Like literally with food, you can find any cuisine, like Eritrean, Ethiopian, like any kind of
East
cuisine that you want, and you can find it, and it can be really good. Like I just recently went to Chicago Gourmet, which is like one of the biggest like food festivals that they have every year, and they have like all these Michelin chefs come in, and I just love the variety, and I love like I've been able to really grow my palate because I try anything. But like I just went to a restaurant, Momotaro yesterday, and it's like a sushi restaurant. It's so good. And then I went to like that morning I went to a place called Little Goat, and it's like they have really good, it's like a diner, but it was like very unique food, and it's all like by a really good chef. So I don't know, if you appreciate food, you can get the best
The culture.
burger in America at Al Cheval.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
I've actually heard that a
You
couple
got it.
times.
You need
She's
to
not
get
lying.
it ASAP. Like it's literally the best burger you'll ever have. But it's so many other burgers in the city that are really good too. You like, well, but you know it's not better than Al Cheval. And then there's like, I don't know if you ever been to Maple and Ash.
I have not.
Well, you should go.
Write
And they're
this
they're
shit
opening
down.
one in LA, but that's one of the best restaurants I feel like I've ever been to. And you can get really good food here.
Right.
So, and I feel like I go to other cities and it's like one type of or certain type of food. Like you go to New Orleans, you get like Creole food, you know. But here you could come here and get
Anything
You can
and
get
everything.
Italian, Mexican, whatever you like.
Are you noticing yourself becoming like a restaurant encyclopedia?
Yeah, like really
because you
get
just
into
rattled off
the
like
artist
5
No,
part of
not
it.
really. I honestly, this is gonna sound terrible, but I hate when people like be asking me for recommendations
well,
because
don't ask us
it's
before
like
we leave.
it's
We were going to.
hard.
We were definitely going to
You
get to
can.
that.
I'm here to. But it's hard for me to pick, and it's like it's hard for me to know like what you really want to go
Right.
do. So people like give me these weird parameters, and I'm like, I don't know, and I don't know if you gonna like it. So it's tough. I've been trying to make more guides though. So when people ask, I'll just share a guide. So it's like, where should we go for brunch? I could just do that. Or where's the rooftops? I could just share the guide because a lot of times I be doing stuff too. So it's like I don't really got time to think
have a
about
life
this right
too.
now.
Right.
Yeah, like I'm moving around.
Now, how is it when you go in these places and they like, oh shit, that's FoodiexFancy.
Oh, the food
man,
critics
let me-
here.
oh,
Clean the table
man,
off.
Clean that. Oh, make sure you put a little bit more dash of pepper in.
Be our guest.
So sometimes
How has that experience been for you?
I mean, it's cool. I love it. I mean, especially when they invite you to come, then I feel like they want you to
Right.
like the food. And sometimes I'm like, are they like giving me a better experience than other people?
Absolutely.
And then
Oh, for
I
sure. They
promote
definitely
it,
keep you
and
up.
then people go and they like, I hate you, especially on TikTok. They hate you on TikTok. Like, they like just do a lot of hate comments. You know,
I'm afraid of TikTok.
I have not downloaded TikTok.
I'm not
It's-
downloading it.
I am an advocate
a
for
good time.
millennials on TikTok.
a good
Okay, we started this shit, and we need to. And you always have to be learning. Like that's one thing especially being
Facts.
in an industry, you should be learning, and don't be afraid of it.
TikTok made me feel like a boomer, man. I be watching shit. I'm like,
It
it's the
depends-
first social media I felt too old for.
Have you scrolled on it?
I haven't even downloaded
I
it.
haven't
Oh,
downloaded
okay.
You
that.
have to make the algorithm work
Yes,
for you.
that's exactly what I
Gotcha.
was
You
about
Gotta
to
make
say.
it work for you.
That doesn't sound creepy.
My TikTok, no. you search what you want. You like my TikTok literally only shows me videos of what I want to see. So
What's
like,
that?
Pimple popping videos,
Ugh,
ass shaking,
nasty.
twerking and shit. Funny shit. Dancing.
It's twerking.
Black people dancing. That's literally all it shows me every time.
That's
Oh, I
nasty.
You
watch
said
pimple
pimple
popping
and pussy
heavy.
popping all day. Pussy popping, pimple popping.
That too.
Pimple popping.
Neither here nor there. Oh shit.
Pimple popping.
That's nasty.
That's disgusting.
Well,
Dr.
mine
Pimple
is
Pop videos are fire.
food and dance videos.
Yeah, I like dance videos.
Yeah, they cute.
I
But
see you
the
dusting the
algorithm-
moves off. You feel that pressure? Like, I gotta learn this shit.
No, I only learn the ones I like, and it's fun. Like I'm like, and I just like I said, I'm an advocate, so I'm trying to be like, look, get y'all ass on TikTok. It's time. Instagram, people gonna get tired of that shit. And they keep changing it, trying to. I don't think it's ever going anywhere, but I feel like they're changing it to compete with TikTok. Like with the reels, it's like you get more engagement because they're pushing reels. Like they want more people to make reels, and it's like everybody don't come on Instagram. Like I want to share a picture. I love a good picture. So I feel like people are getting annoyed with that, and I feel like TikTok is pushing them in that direction, and I don't know if it's the right thing.
What was your level of concern when Instagram went down? Did you feel like, God damn, I gotta start this motherfucker all over again?
Business.
Nah, I got a TikTok,
Ah.
and I got more
She going
followers on
crazy.
TikTok than I do on Instagram.
Got you.
So I have it's a backup.
That's real.
Yeah. So
Can you see your location for your TikTok followers, like where they at, or is it like mostly local?
you could probably look at. I haven't looked at the insights like that, but most of the people that be following me be like Chicago, Indianapolis, in LA. Yeah.
It's like it's little Japanese kids on there watching all these videos. Yeah,
It's all types of kids. That's what the kids are.
All
for real.
kids.
because my daughter asked for it. I was like, if she wants it, I probably don't need it.
Yeah, you got to know how it operates.
That's true.
Yeah.
That
We
is
gotta
true.
learn.
I'm
I hear
gonna
you
get one.
loud
It doesn't
and
matter.
clear.
No, my mother will sit. My mother's 51. She will scroll TikTok for hours.
I know
Yeah.
someone else like that too. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's fun.
For sure. When you go to a restaurant, what is that one thing that you're looking for? You know what I mean, outside the food that kind of adds to the experience?
Good customer service. Like that's what I value the most. Like the food can be okay, but if I have a really good time, like I'm happy. Like my experience, like I want to highlight experiences. So I mean, I do love really good food, but good customer service. When I'm not getting good customer service, like I find myself like kind of
It tastes different.
no.
Food's
I
not as
will
good.
get
That's gonna be
up
fire.
and be like, "Can I get my drink?" Like I get impatient. So, but I'm very patient with everybody right now. The restaurant's going through it as an industry. So I try
yeah,
to
niggas
be
is struggling.
Yeah, people don't want to work, and I get it because I don't either. But
Yeah, that's fair.
and they struggling in the restaurant industry. So I try to be more mindful. You know.
Nah, niggas is turning down parties. Like we try to get a business lunch, and they was like, we can't serve you.
Yeah,
There's
sorry,
too many.
we don't
of
have
y'all.
enough.
We don't have enough
Yeah,
service.
No, literally, restaurants like the Chipotle. Like I was telling them earlier, I've been trying to get Chipotle for the last 2 weeks. Every time I go, they're closed because they don't have enough people to work there.
Wow.
Damn.
Well,
It's tough.
they
out
need
here.
to pay people more.
They
They
do.
do. That's a big part of it.
That's Yeah.
For
Chipotle
sure.
said, "Fuck you, you pay people more. Nigga, I'm not paying nobody no more."
And they just made that new brisket shit too.
Oh, I
They
wanted
did.
to try
Snacks had
that.
it. was fire.
I've been looking
You
for
want it, yeah.
I do.
Get it here. I'm
Whoa.
sure it's open.
You
That's
mentioned highlighting experiences. So recently you had an event. So you get into the event space now.
Yeah.
How has that been for you?
So when I first started my page, I was like, I want to do dinners. I wanted to do intimate dinners with people to expose them to new restaurants. And then, like I said, COVID happened. So I had one before. People don't remember it, but I had one dinner. It was like 15 people. I curated the menu. We did drink pairings. It was like fall inspired. And it was really good, but it was small. And then COVID happened. Then I was like, during COVID, people were like, do you want to do events? And I'm like, I morally am conflicted about this. So I didn't. And then, like, I was like, I need to start getting back into it. So I had 2 recently that have been really good. And the turnouts have been really great. Like, even with the last one, I did, like, a RSVP. And I had ended up closing it because, like, the space wasn't.
So many people.
Yeah, really fast. A lot of
demand was
people
crazy.
RSVP'd. And I was like, I don't even know how many people, like, how much this space holds. So then I cut it off. But I was like, damn, I could have let more people in. But everybody was more comfortable, and I feel like the staff wasn't overwhelmed. But yeah, it's fun. I've been going to restaurants, making connections. I get a sponsor from a liquor brand.
I saw that.
Had him. We all get paid. It's a win-win.
Boss.
Eat good. Take pictures.
Yeah, I saw it. Like it was crazy,
People
man.
have
We
fun, I
need
think.
more of that. I think millennials at this age were looking for that particular experience.
Then the
Yes.
club.
Then
Like
the
that's
club.
more
In
fun
the
than the
club,
club.
No,
it's
you were
like
there.
loungy. It's nice. You get sushi with gold on it.
Oh.
Oh,
Gold
okay,
flakes.
all right, okay.
It's the fancy.
that's foodie and fancy, foodie fancy.
Yes, it's. I love it. So, but it's also like it's hard for me because I work full time and like trying to plan the events and work and do all the things I do. I'm like it's time consuming. So.
If you have any advice for anybody that's looking to kind of get into this industry,
Yeah.
what is something that you like? Yo, you need to make sure that you do this to continue to scale and grow.
In the event industry or the
The
influence?
Social
The
media,
influencer,
foodie,
social media.
influencer
Yeah,
situation.
well, I think for being an influencer, a food influencer, I think it's important to have a really good network. I think that you should ask questions from people around you to see like what they're doing, and hopefully they are willing to help you or just tell you what they're experiencing. But keep up with the trends. Unfortunately, you gotta. I know I say be genuine, but you still gotta know like how the industry is moving. So like if people like once I started to make more reels, my page blew up. And it's because the page I saw that Instagram was pushing reels more, and I'm like, okay, now's the time for me to start doing this. So you just gotta know, like I said, always be learning, but be genuine and just like be consistent. So when I first started, I wasn't consistent. It was for fun. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to keep my story running. So I would try to always post something on my story so that my page, people always see my page. Even if I'm not posting on the page, they can watch my story. So I was like, I'm going to be consistent with that. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to post 3 times a week. And then I was consistent doing 3 times a week. And like now, I still feel like I post probably 3 to 4, but I could post more. Like they realistically say you should post twice a day. You
so
should
much work.
So man,
twice a day.
It's difficult.
Keep the story running. Like that's like a lot. So I can't do all that, but I was consistent with what I decided. And some people batch their content, but sometimes I wake up and I just want to post something. So I'm not really good at batching, but I create a lot of drafts. So like if there is a day that I'm like tired and don't feel like
you got
thinking,
something
I
already in the
just
holster.
throw it up.
This shit's a job.
For
It's
sure.
for sure a
It's a
job.
lot of
That's why I
thinking.
say I need more money.
It's coming.
Pay me.
It's coming.
For real.
And really going to that point you just made. So at this point, our restaurants now like, okay, we need Foodie Fancy to come in here and check us out because we need her community of people following her to look at this restaurant. So now our restaurants they reaching out to you.
Yeah. So I do like I said I can only do 2 collabs a week. So they reach out and say how I want to come. I decide on what date I'm gonna come. We figure out if it's pay or it's just fully comped or how many people I'm gonna bring, or I can negotiate, but that's work. And I said I'll do twice a week, but they reach out and then we decide. Sometimes they just a free meal, sometimes I get paid for them, but now I'm trying to be more consistent of understanding the budget that they have for influencers to make sure that I can get paid if I can. Like if the meal $200 or whatever, like that's cool. That's cool, but I would rather you pay me the $200.
Are you so you get to bring a plus one?
Yeah,
Nah, niggas is fighting for that one.
Videos of me.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
But sometimes I go on group things. Like I have a group thing coming up where it's like 4 or 5 of us. 2 of us are gonna like be making a good amount of money off of it, but everybody else is there just to enjoy. And like they can take content if they want to, but I'm there to capture the experience.
Got you.
And then it's a high end restaurant, so we're gonna have like really good food, gonna dress nice, and then
look the part.
I get paid, yeah. And I'll take the content and post it to different pages. But the meal is gonna be expensive by itself. So the meal's expensive, and they're paying us on top of that. So it's cool. It just depends though. You just gotta figure out, and then you might get a big brand contract. So it's the industry. I'm trying to figure it out still.
Right. As you grow in this space, you know, you really, really start to become a professional. You're a professional now with understanding food and how it works in the industry. What are some of those pet peeves, some things you like, man, I wish my family would stop doing this at restaurants?
My mom complains about everything that she gets, and she like always gets the same things, and that annoys me. So I made her try truffle recently, and she hated it. And I'm like, who don't like truffle?
Tried to expand her palate, and she wasn't going.
You don't like truffle? What you had it on?
I've actually never had one or any.
It was like some, I forgot what it was, but it was in Fountain Square.
Was it like pasta, or was
I've had
it
like shaved truffle on top of pasta. I think it's fire.
It's delicious. You get it on lobster.
What is it?
It's like
It's like a fungus, like a mushroom.
It's
type
a
thing.
fungus, unfortunately.
Okay.
But it tastes good. You just put a little
Gotcha.
on
So
top.
it's an
Get
age.
some truffle fries. I had a
Sprinkle a
truffle
little bacteria
burger.
in your food real quick.
COVID-19.
Yeah.
Put it right there. Virus.
Little shaved bacteria.
Let the rest of the food be the vaccine.
Yeah, I don't like to think about it as a fungus, but it is.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You eating with, you better try something new.
I would prefer. I mean,
Somebody ordered the same thing the last, you like, no,
I'm taking you running. You can't come to me no more.
Take your eyes elsewhere.
you're not appreciating the experience. Like, a couple days ago, I had like some short rib hummus.
Okay.
That was delicious.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm
really
not
gonna
a
do
hummus
that.
guy, but I don't know.
That's tough for me. I'm a picky
taste
eater.
I used to be super picky growing
these
up, but then
chitlins.
you eat chitlins?
Yeah, they fire.
Yuck.
Okay.
Why you eat that?
This fellow across from me will eat chitlins, but he won't eat mac and cheese. That's him.
You don't eat.
I don't like cheese. Jazz.
He's a weirdo, not me.
But I will tell you, chitterlings smack.
No, they
Chitterlings.
don't.
I'm looking forward to them in November.
That shit is nasty.
Literally.
They are pig intestines.
Now, what if I had
That shit.
Now, what if I had a restaurant though? You know what I'm saying?
No,
And
don't sell no
I reached
chitlins.
out for a collab. You not gonna come through and eat the?
I'm not eating no chitlins.
You
The
could probably French
put some
cuisine some
truffle on
chitlins
it.
for real though. If you really wanted to get icky with it, you
Go
probably
crazy.
could.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know you was eating it.
No,
For sure.
I wouldn't.
They would call it tripe.
I literally
all the
like
tripe
bit
is
a
good.
chitlin. I was like, this is disgusting.
Hot sauce, mix it with the greens,
Yeah,
the dressing.
pig asshole. That's just what you eat.
Yummy.
But cheese curds is just
Yeah, I don't like.
ridiculous.
Heavens, no, I would
You don't
never.
eat cheese
I'm not
curds?
eating no cheese curds.
Why?
Because I don't want it.
Have you tried it?
I don't want to.
See, that's the problem. You gotta be open. Sometimes it's
You're right,
nasty.
and I've gotten better. Shout out to my wife. I've gotten way better
Good.
since I was, you know what I'm saying, a younger me. But I'm still,
Picky.
I still struggle.
But you gonna suck that pig
Sometimes
sphincter
color-
out the gate.
I was gonna go crazy. November on Thursday. That Thursday is gonna go crazy.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna smack. But I've gotten better though.
Yeah.
Sometimes I see colors and I struggle with that, or like, why is that touching that?
Well,
So-
what's your favorite food?
What's my favorite word?
Pizza.
Pizza? Oh, I love pizza.
What's one of the main ingredients of pizza?
But I get light cheese.
Sauce,
Though.
tomato.
Cheese is the main ingredient.
Oh, you don't like cheese? I forgot.
But I get light cheese though.
I love cheese.
This nigga get
Shout out to you.
crust and pasta sauce.
Oh, you don't get.
I get light cheese.
Light
you know,
cheese.
We're making this
so
about him.
get
I'm sorry.
more-
Let's not make it.
I'm
Let's not make
sorry.
it
It's
about him.
I started
it's
asking
about food
questions.
being fancy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
What? Okay, since we here, what are some things you like? No, outside of Chillings, what are some things you like? Man, nah, I'm not eating that.
I'm not in. I don't. It's not a lot of things I won't eat. I don't like ketchup. I
Kyrie
hate
would weep
ketchup.
if he heard that out loud. We're missing a member right now. He drinks ketchup.
I
Ketchup is
hate
fire.
ketchup.
I
That
feel
shit
it.
is nasty. My cousin put it on my face when I was a kid. I cried. I'm like, this it stinks.
It does have a little bit of a
I
smell.
don't like the smell.
Traumatized with the Heinz. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Ever since then, I'll eat a spicy ketchup. You know, with some fries.
It's got to be fancified.
fancy.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
put the truffle, the gold in it. Put the gold truffle on there.
For sure.
that's funny.
But what else I don't eat? I will eat oysters, but I don't love them. I like them char grilled. Like when you just, I don't like them raw.
The raw ones are.
It's too. Sometimes it tastes like the ocean,
For sure. Yeah, they
I don't
definitely
like
have that
but people love it.
gamey taste to them.
And I feel like people be like, when I don't like oysters, they surprised. But I'm like, that shit's nasty. It's
That's real.
slimy.
What does the pinnacle of success look like for you with the Foodie Fancy business? I know you mentioned LA. Just going out to LA full time.
No, I want to be part time. Like I want to part time live here, part time live in LA. Like, but
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Get the fuck up. Once the
I've
temperature
been-
drops below 50, I catch y'all later.
That's
Peace.
been my
See y'all in
goal
the
for a
summertime.
long time. But
I feel bad for it because this bag get ugly. It's coming.
it's coming.
Oh,
Nigga, it's
with
on the way.
quickness.
I might leave at least for a month. I'm gonna try it.
The slushy's on the way.
Mm.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
6 feet
global
off
warming
top.
got our back.
Not here.
Global warming going crazy for us in that. We've had mild winters.
Yeah,
But it's also scary at the same time because Florida and California, they about to be islands.
They're not gonna be here no more. But that's
Well,
okay.
island boys for real.
I'm an island boy.
Yeah, it's really about to go crazy here in some
It's
years.
one of the best videos on the internet right now.
Yeah.
well,
And the random snap.
but I do want to get like paid, but I want to work part time, do food stuff part time, and just have fun with it. Like I don't really got a big goal. I just want to get paid good to do it.
She
You know,
wants that bread.
whatever it is. I want to. I don't want to tell y'all right now.
No,
there
you gotta
any-
tell us
Nah,
'cause you
please.
about to
What
say
you
it.
got?
No, please.
Well, I
What
want to
you working
sell
on?
something, but I'm not started fully on it yet. It's gonna be fancy though.
Got you.
But I'm trying to figure out what I want to like
Okay.
sell with my brand, you know? And I think they'll be nice, but
I think it's
I don't
dope. You're
want
still in the
nobody to
fun
steal my
stage right
idea.
now. You haven't gotten too serious about it, but you're doing well while
yeah.
having fun.
And I'm just like, you know, as I'm growing, I'm like, okay, these are good ideas. Let me try to make it happen, but I could be more serious.
Somebody gonna be at home growling like, "Oh, she ain't fucking trying." I need to follow she got.
I've been going
These restaurants for years. Is there anything that would
I mean, like I said, I had like 3-4 reels go viral at the same time, and like that's how my page.
Well, you
grew
went platinum.
really
That's
fast.
tight.
Yeah, shout out to you.
But sometimes it's just like you get those followers and like those people don't know you or nothing, so they might not engage with your content. So you can just have those followers and they like dead followers. So I'm like that. I'm learning. Like I really want to get followers that truly engage with what I do. But yeah, reels is the way. Do the reels if you want your page to grow. Do what they say. Like
Tight.
We will definitely take
and
heed to
try
that
some trending
wisdom.
sounds.
We're
Do
gonna
a
put TikTok
little
dance up
editing.
this weekend. Y'all ready?
I'm gonna do a
I
class.
need a couple more days to learn it.
Yeah, I'm terrible with them dances, man.
I be sucking with the
the
dance.
shake, the
just gotta-
Out West joint was
Be
easy,
island
though.
boy.
The
It
Out
was
West
easy. Y'all could have
boy.
did
The
that.
Ty Dolla Sign
Take it
song
out.
during
My daughter was
quarantine.
she was teaching me Corvette this morning.
Oh, what
I was
happened in
my
that
face was
goddamn
very
thing?
still. Fuck out of here. Move.
Fuck out
You
of
know,
my face.
and all y'all know it though. Y'all know which one it is.
Is there anything that would make you do that full time?
What?
Money.
Instagram?
Yeah, the money.
Yeah,
Is
money.
that's the only.
I
Okay.
mean, yeah.
That's the okay.
If I could,
Replace my income.
yeah, and I, they
Pay for
they
my
better
condo.
get to paying.
Yeah, pay for this condo.
Yeah, this condo, this dog. I got a dog.
You probably got one of them fashionable joints too.
Yeah, for sure. What kind of dog you got?
She didn't get her dog around the way.
He's a Yorkie.
It was bread.
He's at home. He got a little Bears jersey on right now.
Okay, shout
The
out to
game
Bears,
on.
man.
Yeah.
Designer dogs. That's the thing.
It's adorable.
real.
I'll show y'all.
He can be TikToked.
He
too.
got a couple TikToks.
Yeah,
And people love dogs.
they do.
He got an Instagram page
Man, we
too.
need a
Catching
pregame
up
People
with
back
Kobe.
there, they love dogs.
Oh, they do. They keep.
They
on
love him so
that.
much they kiss him on the mouth.
Yes, they do.
Oh,
They keep
my
on
goodness.
that. Hey, let an unarmed. I keep on saying this. Let an unarmed dog go down.
Yeah, it's
Let the
over.
police kill a dog.
Yeah.
Oh, they be all over CNN, Fox News.
Up in
instantly.
arms.
Instantly, boy. They
Fuck
couldn't
that
believe
dog.
it.
I love dogs though, so I'd be upset too.
I feel it.
A police
I
dog?
feel you. I just
You don't like dogs?
I do like dogs, but it's like okay,
I know what
like
you're
you know what I
talking
mean. They
Yeah.
not humans though.
They assholes.
They not, but
all
they
day.
sweet.
They do, but people treat them like human
That's why I
beings.
can't fuck with them. They butthole be out
Oh
all
my
day.
god,
They
my
really
dog.
Yeah, the assholes out all day,
They
all
can't
around your
help
shit
it.
all day.
They lick their own nuts.
Yeah,
for
scraping
pleasure.
their ass on your carpet all day. I'm
They
cool.
clean it. They said they got
They mouth cleaning the
stuff in their
doors.
saliva.
Yeah. Oh my god, my
Dial in
dog.
their mouth.
I love that.
My dog's sick right now.
I would be so sad. My dog ate some weed. I thought he was dying.
Well, that
I
sounds
took-
like that's your fault.
It is. You left the loud around.
It was my fault because I came in the house and it like fell on the ground, and I went outside to look for it. I thought I dropped it outside, and then I came back in the house. I couldn't find it. I never found
Yeah,
it.
your Yorkie was on 10.
He was below.
And he wakes me up every morning, and he came into, and I woke up and he hadn't woke me up. I went into the living room and he was just like laying in his bed. I'm like, is he dying?
You fucked this day up. He was in there chilling.
I had to take him to the
You're here
vet.
stressing and shit. Get up! He's like,
He cost me like $200 some.
what? Leave me alone.
He survived though.
I had to. They had gave some hydration. Under
How'd you
his
explain
skin.
that? Well,
I was
you
like,
might
I
have
don't know
ate a
what's
little
going
bit of
on.
weed.
No, I didn't know. I didn't even realize he had ate it because I was like, maybe I just lost it. But then the next morning, I was like so panicking. I just took him to the vet, and they was like, he's acting like he ate some weed. That's just like the symptoms that he was having. Like they don't like you in their face. They like stumble.
He ate a lot of shit.
Yeah,
Extra
yeah.
stuff.
I was so
Sleepy.
devastated. I was sad though, and he wasn't even sick for real.
Yeah.
I was at the vet by 7:30 a.m.
Where could he have gotten weed from?
wasn't for me. I don't.
Nah,
It's okay out here though.
Oh my God, are you sure?
I was like, maybe that is what it is. Because I'm scared. But he just
That
had
white
to sleep it
veterinarian
off.
was you crazy.
He owe you for that 3.5 he ate.
Yeah, he does.
And the doctor visit.
Yeah,
He ain't gonna
that's
never pay
real,
you
man.
back.
It was-
Shout out to all the dog owners though.
Yeah.
Rough.
A lot of millennials have dogs because kids are expensive.
Yeah,
They
dogs are cheap. Y'all funny.
Dogs. Yeah, hey man. The thing about the dogs, I feel like whenever you decide to go somewhere, you got to get into your dog network and like, oh, I got to take him to the dog NBC Suites.
Yeah.
I just take them to my mom.
That's a win.
That's a win.
She loves dogs.
That's a win
Yeah. It's easy.
for sure.
So
Cool. Well,
That's real. All right,
the
well-
young white lady's about to come in
Yeah,
and knock on
she's
this
about
door.
to come
soon.
in.
she already
down.
walked in. She
Shout
walked in.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh,
at 2
shit.
p.m.
Let's go. We got to go.
Okay. All right. Hey, man. Shout out to Jazz Jones. Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to FoodiexFancy, man. Make sure you check out the page. Eating all the great food. Going crazy. Everything except chitlins and everything except, what you say?
oysters.
Oysters.
I might have some oysters under there, but
Got you. Other than
they
that,
char grill.
It's going down. Let's give a round of applause to Jazz
Thank you
Jones.
for coming
Thank
through. We appreciate you.
you.
Next.
Next.